Hand of God. It is the latest play coming to the Straz Center by Job Site Theater. Be prepared for a lot of laughs, for what I understand. We have Nick and Kara, part of the cast, joining us this morning with more details, along with some special friends as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We're just so excited to talk about plays and different productions that are back at the Straz. Again,
Yes.
as I mentioned, Hand of God. This took Broadway by storm, from what I understand, a couple of years ago. But you and your team now are putting it on. And Nick, let's start with you, I guess. Give us if people have not heard about this play, how do you describe it? Because from what I understand, again, it's coming with a lot of laughs.
Yes, so the story of Hands of God takes us to Cypress, Texas, where there is a Christian puppet ministry at the local church, and all of the characters are making these beautiful puppets. And one of the characters' puppets comes to life in a very particular way. It might involve some sort of a possession or some otherworldly force. Joins and takes over and turns this entire town upside down, practically. This show is wildly funny, and it's also wildly, at times, inappropriate, and it is exactly the type of belly laugh that I know I needed right now as an actor. So.
Yeah, so what I understand is that people say, if you're a fan of maybe South Park or the Book of Mormon, I mean, it's that kind of humor,
Yes.
correct?
It's a little dark, a little satirical, and a lot funny. Yeah.
Because I think when you see puppets, you go, oh, yeah, this might be okay for kids, not so much.
And the puppets are cute.
Yeah, I would refrain from maybe taking someone under the age of maybe 8 or 9.
Okay. So talk about how it is acting with puppets, and because it's not easy to do.
No, Nick has more than I have in terms of puppeteering, but you have to remember when to move the mouth and when to not move the mouth, because you're talking and sometimes you're having conversations with yourself basically for long periods of time. Then you've got the arms. So it's a lot. So you're doing all your acting work, which is already a challenge. And then you have this extra thing on top of it, which is difficult, but really fun.
Yeah. Explain the cast. How many are there of you? And then how many puppets are going back and forth?
So there are 5 of us in the show. There's myself and Kara, and then a lovely actor, Brian Shea, Katrina Stevenson, and Ed Lineout. And between all of us, there are 2 puppet characters. And in terms of how many of Tyrones there are, which is this lovely puppet, I believe that there are 6 or 7 different iterations of Tyrone. Yeah. And Jolene, there are 2 Jolenes, right?
She gets a little makeover, yeah.
Yeah, she gets a makeover, but that's what I do.
So how does it feel as actors? As I mentioned, the world kind of slowly opening back up. We're trying to figure out how to do these productions safely, which I want to make sure that, and mention too, that the Straz Center has done a very good job in making sure everything is still COVID friendly and safe, right? How does it feel getting back out on the stage?
Well, I cried a little bit the first rehearsal because it's been a year, a little bit over a year. So it was very exciting, very cathartic. And I think it's something that everyone who loves theater needs right now.
Yeah, sure. Nick, what was your reaction like? How are you feeling these days?
It's been really wild. I mean, we've thankfully still been able to connect with each other through social media, or maybe seeing each other in a very distanced way. But in terms of doing what we do, which is, telling these stories on stage, that's still not something we were able to do for so long, even if we were able to see our fellow artists and actors. So it was really a wildly emotional experience. Yeah. And I'm really glad that this is the very first thing that I'm doing, because I don't think that I would want to enter into something super depressing or dramatic after the year that we've all had. So.
That's so true. I was just going to ask, why should people come out and see this? And that's probably, we have about 30 seconds left. What would you add to that, Kara, on why people, like I said, I think we all need a good laugh.
We need a good laugh. I think I personally have been missing the electricity of human to human, real space connection. And I think that when you go see theater, you get to witness that and also feel it yourself.
Yeah. Well, we've been showing the website and where you can go to get tickets. And again, it's a limited run starting this weekend, though, for the next couple of long weekends. What a treat to have you. Congratulations on being able to take the stage again and have a lot of fun. And thanks for providing laughs for everybody else. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it too.
All right. And again,